to teach you how to grow your a way that a 5-year-old could understand it, okay? 2 words. Rep ranges. Here are some examples of rep ranges. And this is what they would look like in a training program. 3 sets of hip thrust at the 10 to 12 rep range. Okay, so this is how a rep range works. If you can hit 12 reps at the same weight, you've hit the upper limit. Once you've hit the upper limit, increase the weight by 5 pounds. Can't hit 10 or the lower limit of that rep range, then you decrease the weight by 5 pounds. If you hit a 10 or an 11, that's within your range. And that's going to be considered your working weight, okay? If you hit your working weight, stay where you are. We go back to this example. To set 1, you see that I hit 135 pounds for 12 reps. It means for set 2, I increase by 5 pounds because I hit the upper limit of the rep range. Now chances are I'm going to hit something like an 11 for set 2, which means I stay at 140 for set 3. If you want to build a cake, pay attention. Never start your next workout with the same weight. You're going to want to start off with 140 because you already graduated from this weight. It's too easy for you.
All right, this is Sierra Hoke. This is excellent stuff here. I want to highlight a blog post I wrote on May 3rd, 2011 called The Double Progression Method. And it's about the world's first course in bodybuilding and muscle development exercises by Alan Calvert. He wrote that in 1911. So he wrote it 114 years ago. Workouts were to last 45 minutes, consisting of exercise for the entire body. Repetitions were between 5 and 10. The exerciser started with 5 reps. Every third workout, the exerciser would add a rep until 10 reps were reached. At this point, 10 pounds was added to the bar, and the reps started over at 5. This was coined the double progression method. So the world's first system had a progression method. Sierra details a progression method, and 90% of lifters out there in the gym don't do this one simple thing. They don't have a system, they spin their wheels, they never get strong, they're always blaming their genetics or blaming something with their program design when really they just don't have a system. And this system, by the way, requires you to go high effort, requires you to train to failure, requires you to get psyched up and prioritize your workouts. If you know that you worked really hard and have a record established and you got to beat that record, then you're going to do everything in your power to give yourself the best possible chance of utilizing progressive overload, which means you better sleep well, you better be eating well, you're going to warm up properly, you're going to be psyched up properly, you're not going to go do an hour of cardio before your workout because you know that would fatigue you. You're not going to go in on an empty stomach feeling starving because you know you won't PR. You're not going to go train at midnight when you normally go to sleep at 10 o'clock because you know that you won't have a good workout. So Sierra, thank you for bringing attention to this insanely important, critical topic. It's not sexy, but this is exactly what you need to get you the gains. I'm Brett Contreras, aka The Glute Guy.